Hello, everyone. Good evening. We'll get started with the call. So, just to set the agenda, today we have all gathered here to have a first validator community catch up. The idea is that all the MOI validators should meet each other regularly online, and so that we can help each other grow and understand if anybody is having any doubts or any other issue. So I'll just quickly start with a small introduction of Sarva and Moi. So Sarva is a deep web technology company, and Sarva is building Moi. So I'm Gitika. I manage marketing for Sarva, and today we have gathered here to discuss more about Moi validators. So MOI stands for My Own Internet, and how it differs from other L1 blockchains is that the vision is inclined towards personalized internet rather than only decentralized. MOI is the world's first context-aware P2P protocol. This provides better user control and better privacy. So that is our overall vision. Today we have one of our initial validators and a big supporter of MOI, Madhusudan, with us.
Hi Geetika.
How are you?
Thank you so much for the introduction. I'm good. How are you all?
So if you can give a little bit of your background. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. So I just wanted to ask, if you can tell me a little bit about yourself and help other members understand what you do and how you got interested in Web3 space.
Absolutely. So good evening, one and all who is present here. I'm very happy to see people, who are like me, who are participating in this incentivized testnet, MOI, by MOI. So yeah, this is Madhusudan Kumble from Bangalore. So I am basically a mechanical engineer who has passion on AI, data science, machine learning, and blockchain. So during 2020, during the pandemic, my interests and curiosity on Web3, increased to another level because of the significant changes and the development that took part in 2020 in the crypto space. So yeah, as Geetika explained, in today's decentralized Web3 world, MOI is the world's first user-centric personalization protocol for the digitally interacting world, which is the metaverse. The protocol will enable the world's first context-aware P2P network, which is called as MOI, My Own Internet. It basically uses a new consensus mechanism, which is called as proof of context. Unlike Bitcoin and Ethereum uses proof of work and proof of stake. Proof of stake is used by Ethereum 2.0. So here, the all new consensus mechanism is designed, which is very new to this space, which is proof of context. So I basically like the concept of value network, where personalization is a right and not a choice. So that's the beauty of this, protocol that I liked. Um, According to my research, MOI is much different from other protocols and important for the future of web. So in my view, it is a groundbreaking protocol because unlike other protocols, it allows me to create an interoperable wallet and help me attach my real life Web2 identities into it, and specifically allow me to share that identity only with applications that I really want to share with. Um, it's powered by ZKP, Zero Knowledge Proof, thanks to its implementation. And not only that, it also allows me to help store my data wherever I want. with whatever replication factor I want, with complete location transparency. MOI has the function, has fundamentally changed the way in which I can define my digital assets and personalize how I can transfer my digital assets in my own blockchain instead of using one common monolithic blockchain that Ethereum or Bitcoin offers now. So that's the beauty I find here. To summarize here at MOI, uh, any user get their own blockchain, um, so they can personalize their own identity, storage, and digital assets, and also interact in a more sustainable, interoperable network or the ecosystem.
And
So this is for all the validators. I recommend you to visit validator.moi.technology to start your validator journey right away. Um, it will basically guide you through the simple and easy ways to start your journey with more. So one may have the question like, what would be the hardware requirements to run the node? So the minimum requirement is 1.5 gigahertz. It requires two core CPU, 4 GB RAM, 500 GB, hard disk storage, and one can host the node on their devices like laptop, desktop, or VPS. I personally have hosted my nodes on VPS. You can also even host your node on the Raspberry Pi. So you can get started with your phone as well and monitor your incentives constantly once you have created your MOI ID. So it's that easy. It's very handy to say. So basically, there are two types of validators here. One is trusted node and validator node. So trusted nodes are full nodes which stores the entire truth about the network. So basically, a full node does everything that a regular node does, but it also contains an entire copy of the blockchain ledger, that is, all the blockchain transactions in real time. They are also responsible for verifying the correctness of data stored by any other nodes in the network. These nodes are currently run in a closed permission network and will eventually be replaced by open consensus nodes. So another type of validator is validator node. Validator nodes basically helps in replicating the truth or the proofs in the network. Every node joining the network has all the proofs in the network. So these nodes are incentivized for their uptime and availability and will eventually be replaced by archival and storage nodes. So, and this is the category where we and I also belong as a validator. So I have also, I would also like to show you one blog that I have written. Okay, Deepika, can you just allow me to share the screen?
yeah, sure. One second.
So yeah, I hope you can see my screen. So this is one simple blog that I published very recently. So it's it's about how to become a MOI validator and earn incentives. So basically, MOI launched their testnet back in May 21. I think it's been close to 3 weeks now. So here you can just go through all the part of the blog. I have mentioned right from creating the MOI ID, where you have to visit the account.moiid.life and register yourself, and then you get the. I mean, it will ask you to store the passphrase, the 12-word passphrase that you have to carefully store. Write it on a piece of paper and store, keep a multiple copies, because that's the only way you can recover your account. Um, so once you register successfully, you will get on a landing page like this, and on the digital me tab, you just have to click on the third, button as shown here, and that will take you to, it will ask you to do your KYC. So the next, step that I've mentioned is perform KYC for your wallet. So you enter your Aadhaar number, or currently it's Aadhaar. So just have to enter your 12 digit Aadhaar number and verify with the captions, captcha. So once you do that, you'll get a green, success message that you have verified your KYC. Um, so then comes hosting a node. So here, if you carefully go through the step by step commands, I have mentioned almost every command to host a node successfully. So here for the example, I've just used a Contabo, which I'm personally using to host my nodes on VPS. So I recommend you to go through each and every command here as shown, along with the screenshots just for your reference, like how does it look or what kind of output the node I mean the command will give you after executing each and every commands. um, so once you successfully host the node, we have to wait for 24 hours or one incentive period to actually see the reflection of the incentives. So after 24 hours, if you log in and go to Myvalidator, you'll see your first MOI tokens. That would be around 40 MOI tokens on the day one. So this is how it looks. I'll show you. I'll also go to the website and show you how it looks. So so this is the website now, account.moiid.live. So eventually it's going to turn to iomi.ai. So let me log into my account and I hit submit. So once you sign in, here you can see the interactions tab, my apps, my avatars, and my validators. So if you go to digital me, you can make sure that your KYC has been verified. So if you go to my apps, these are all the total available apps that is built on top of MOI. And for now, it's mainly made for the developers to for the testing purpose. And if you click on the part of app, it shows which apps that I'm part of. So I mean, which apps has been integrated to my MOI ID. And if you go to the created tab, uh, it basically displays the apps that has been created by me. So if you go to the interactions tab, it will basically show you the most recent interactions which is done with my ID account. So the next comes is Myvalidators. Here you can see the cluster of nodes. It depends on like how many nodes you have posted. I currently have reached 12 nodes, which is the limit. The limit is 12 for now. So if I click on one cluster, so I just hover through one Krama ID which ends with WKU. If I click on that, so the total earned incentives is 1,190 MOI tokens so far. So as you can see, the hardware is 87.50. It's always recommended to maintain the heartbeat of a number which is greater than 95%. So if it's lesser than 75, the incentives for that for that date will be cut off or it will be reduced. So uh, yeah, this is how you monitor and keep track of your incentives. Over to you, Kritika.
Thank you, Madhu. Thank you for such a great introduction and taking us through your validator dashboard. So just wanted to understand, like, do you feel being a MOI validator is time consuming?
It was really, it was not at all a time consuming for me. There are like only finite steps that I needed to follow. Creation of my ID and then completing my KYC and hosting my notes. While hosting the nodes, we should be very careful while executing certain commands. And there are some commands which I have mentioned on the blog, wherein if you find any issues in terms of the node health, you can monitor what's the uptime status of any node. So apart from that, it was not a time-consuming process altogether.
So how much time do you typically spend per week being a MOI validator?
Um, for monitoring the nodes, I am currently spending like 6 hours a week maybe. But for the setup, it will take less than an hour, so it's that easy.
Oh, amazing, amazing. So I wanted to understand, like, have any of your friends also become MOI validator?
Yes, actually, some of my friends have also participated in this testnet program. They're also quite excited about this.
Nice. So I remember you once mentioned that you came across other projects as well, other L1 blockchain companies that are also running validator programs, but somehow they did not excite you as much as MOI. So would you like to share your experience on that?
Yes, actually. So I explored Ethereum and Cosmos. So
Okay.
that the concept that they are using is entirely different than personalizing the decentralized web. So this is something only Moi is currently doing. So that is what is required for this generation. This amazes me, and I just uh, participated as a validator here.
Amazing. So what about like, are you planning to write any more blogs about the?
Definitely, yes, yes. I would like to. I would like to. So, that was the very first blog on guiding people like how to start their validator journey.
Right.
But moving on, yes, I'll write the blogs related to validator related stuff, like how to monitor, how effectively can we monitor, and how to maintain the heartbeat, and I'm also thinking to go more technical from the next blog.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much, Madhu, for sharing your journey. Is there anything else you would like to add?
For all the validators, feel free to reach out the core team if you face any technical issues. Reach out the team on Discord. That people are very helpful in that platform. You can share your thoughts or your concerns regarding like what issue you're facing. They'll be happy to help you. That's my experience. So it was very quick enough. People instantly fixed my issues.
Thank you so much for your kind words. It's always great when efforts are recognized.
Thank you.
So, yeah. Anybody else from the community, if they would like to add anything to this, you're more than welcome. If you have any questions or concerns, we have some members from the core team as well with us who will be happy to take care of it right away. Otherwise, as Madhu mentioned, we are quite active on Discord in providing validator support. Apart from that, do feel free to reach out to us through Twitter and Telegram. We are quite active there as well. So and I just wanted to make a small announcement here. So from marketing point of view, we have onboarded a new marketing advisor, Chandresh. He was the CMO at Matic, and he'll be helping us with the marketing efforts at MOI. So it's some amazing things are happening. So yeah, and we are planning to do this catch up quite regularly. We want to make it a weekly affair. So I'll be doing a survey very soon on Discord. Maybe there people can poll and tell if you want it to happen every week or twice a month or whatever option is feasible to the community. This has to be a community driven effort, and I really appreciate the time Madhu has spared and joined us here today. So,
Thank
anybody
you,
from the
Jyoti.
team would like to say anything? Sai, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, sorry, I was muting, talking on mute. Like, yeah. So as as Madhu has explained, like it's like the way he explained, it's very good, and like we are proud. Not, I won't say proud, but the the thing. Hello.
Yeah, please. We can hear you. Please continue. I guess there's a network issue.
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I would to thank Madhu. It was a very good blog. I think it's gonna be really helpful for people to just go follow that blog and become validator. So thank you for doing that work, and welcome to the community. And I hope we all can work together to grow the community more big. Thank you.
Absolutely, Pankaj. Thank you. And I would also like to add for something for the outsiders that very recently they have made an enhancement for all the for the validators who can which is available for 150 plus countries now. Before it was only for Indian residents. Now people who are staying in other countries also can actively participate in this. So that's a good news.
Thank you for sharing that, Madhu. Yeah, now we support KYC of 150 plus countries, so we are truly global now. And right now, also we have validators from all across the globe. But this we are hoping will take it to the next level. And without support of community, no company can grow. And we are very thankful to each and every one of you for being part of our initial validator program. And with that, I would like to thank everybody and end this call. Thank you so much for joining us here. Thank you, Madhu, again. Thank you, Sai, Pankaj, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.